Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Order of Battle Blitzkrieg, the DLC pack which puts you in the shoes of the German military in Order of Battle World War II, and has you fight through the early Blitzkrieg campaigns. We've already won in Poland, we've also won in Norway. We're now moving on to Belgium and parts of France, and we're trying to drive on the channel to force the historical battle of Dunkirk by trapping the British and French armies in Belgium and northern France, separating them from the French capital in Paris and the rest of the French military further south. With that being said, this is part 3 of this particular fight. It's actually part 11 of the series, but part 3 of our attack on France. Things have gone okay, but not great. We're advancing westward up north. We've run into some obstacles, but we're making headway. In the south, things have started to shift and become a lot more complicated as we've sort of advanced on Sedan. So we'll see how that all plays out in this video. But let's go ahead and just sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and let me know your thoughts below. Let's go ahead and refuel him if we can. These guys could attack. I don't know if that was wise, but you should just use our engineers to launch an attack on this Belgian infantry, mainly with the goal of preventing them from launching any devastating attacks next turn of their own. Or if they do, at least preventing them from reinforcing. Let's actually use this anti-tank again. The French tanks are strong, so if we can use it, maybe it'll help even the odds against some of them. Alright, so they're pulling out of Le Brant. Or redeploying, I suppose, to the north against our engineers. French infantry is attacking our packs, which we just moved. French armor, interestingly enough, isn't attacking. Or are they? Oh no, French tactical aircraft! Apparently not very good against tanks. Multiple enemy air units. These are British, so BEF has arrived. Assume that's a Hawker. Hawker Hurricane, indeed it is. Both are Ju-87s. Well, not both of them. One of them. Reinforcing. So we just shot to pieces that Hawker Hurricane. We've got a ferry battle tactical bomber, which is on the way. I think that's all of our land units. Go ahead and bomb those French infantrymen. Can't get there. Move our anti-tank guns here so we can move some infantry in for a frontal attack. Maybe some armor? No, none of those. Alright, this is going to be a reinforcing turn, and it's largely going to be with green troops. That's all I can afford right now. We're going to have to deal with British troops showing up here, I expect, the next turn or two. Alright. I don't want to attack, I'll just... Well, we could try and cut them off, but I won't do that quite yet. Alright, so... Driving them back. Alright, so we just destroyed that enemy infantry unit. Wasn't without cost, but... Still, it was accomplished, and the enemy anti-aircraft unit. So now we need to advance west on Boulogne, and hopefully we're drawing some of the French troops in Sedan south. They've got, like I said, the one armored unit here. Certainly is at least focusing its attention on us a bit. These guys are going to probably need some reinforcements, especially some of that infantry that got chewed up a bit. But overall, I'm happy with the results here, and I think we move forward on Sedan and Bologna. I know it's not an objective, strictly speaking, but... these guys... They'll go more central. So we'll take these guys through Tinley and move them toward the southern part of Boulogne. That way we've got them... We're hitting them from both sides, so if there's like artillery back here supporting, we should be able to nibble at them too. Okay, those are the only 2 units left. We'll move forward to the 15th turn, and we'll see how this all pans out. I could use some fighters to the south here dealing with these French. Looks like the Belgians didn't move. I don't think they have many troops left. British dive bombers. Kind of surprised they moved forward without fighter support, especially given that Hawker's pulling out. Those guys are going to really be sitting ducks. Their armor's kind of pulling west. Oh, never mind. They're going to attack our infantry, which did nothing against them. Great. Well, maybe we'll hurt them if we give them time or something. I don't know. Okay. Just trying to go with all green replacements right now. That'll probably come back to bite me at some point in time, but these guys need some reinforcements, so... The heavy infantry has a similar penalty, it seems, moving through woods that just standard German infantry doesn't. Okay, so that southern advance is ongoing. Meanwhile, our fighters are going to come in here against the... whatever this guy's called again. Hopefully they can finish him off. He's at the very least crippled. Nope, he's still going to survive, but not in good shape. Alright, so that French infantry is driven back. They're in trouble, I think. Okay, trying to reduce this Belgian town. It's kind of standing between us and Namur and Hanut. I don't know why I keep pronouncing it that way. Okay, so far so good, I think. This French unit in the south is pretty much dead. It won't affect anything. Meanwhile, we've hit this infantry unit pretty hard. We don't have any money for any new reinforcements at the moment, but we've moved everyone in the south, so I think we're ready to move through to the next turn. We do have this anti-tank gun I guess we could move. We can finish off that French infantry. There you go. Okay, so I'll go ahead and advance one more turn. We'll see what this French armor does and how the heck we're going to deal with it. Belgians pulling out of Hue. It's not Hue. This isn't Vietnam. Okay. Oh, goodness. That's a big artillery piece here in the rear of Sedan. Meanwhile, the Royal Air Force is withdrawing a bit. Hey, look. The Hawker's back. Hey, no casualties inflicted. Just great. Oh, shit. Well, we've definitely got their attention. Ugh, I was hoping we'd get a little bit lucky there. Alright, so we've taken Boulogne. Advancing on Sedan frontally. Hopefully the enemy is kind of distracted a bit. That's my hope. You know, we've pulled at least one infantry and armor unit south. They've got an artillery unit here south of Sedan. I'm guessing they've got one unit in the town itself. But, gotta hope they're a little bit distracted. Where are Dukas gonna go? Go ahead and bombard this infantry. Okay. Don't like the idea of doing this. We just destroyed that Belgian unit here. Now we can advance on this town directly. This objective town is finally going to be within our grasp. Go ahead and land these guys. Doesn't look like they've got a ton of fuel left either, so we'll actually go ahead and land them also. What about these guys? How much fuel do they have? Looks like they're okay. Let's go ahead and fly these guys south. Ooh. There we go. Shoot it down, shoot it down, shoot it down. Yeah! Stumbled upon the British dive bomber and finished it off. I was trying to go south to deal with the British fighters that pulled that way. But I will take that end result. Man, this infantry can't move. Alright, that's going to do it for turn 16. Belgians trying to attack out of their objective and, wow, drove them back pretty handily. See what their armor and infantry does up here. I'm gonna guess they're gonna focus on our infantry. I suppose the British fighters can probably pull off the map there. Okay, so there's infantry. These guys might actually die this turn, depending on how effective the armor is against them. Yeah, I think they're dead. This infantry's gonna move forward and finish them off. Damn it. Armor needs to pull back. I'll have to try and... I don't even know how I'm going to get him there. That heavy infantry really needs to get... across that bridge. Man, this forest is such a damn obstacle. It's kind of clear why the French probably thought they were safe. But at least we're pulling some of the strongest French units away. Okay. I just don't get why units are so easily able to just, like, sit invisible, pretty much. That's a little bit weird to me. Like, how you can't see it until you're in the hex adjacent to them. And your air units have no visibility. That just seems a little bit odd to me. Alright. Those guys are up. Okay. Alright, so we took that objective town. So we're up to 2 objectives taken. And I think that Belgian infantry will probably be destroyed in the next turn or so. And that does it for turn 17. we're out of all our movement points there. You can see those infantry are retreating west. We'll hopefully catch up to them and destroy them. I hear an aircraft. I don't see it. Oh, there he is, right there. So hopefully my armor being in this town may make it more effective if the French attack against us. You can see a lot of French artillery in the Sedan area. One directly in the rear of Sedan, and then also one closer towards Charlottesville, Mezures. Alright, their infantry's moving north. I suppose they sense the threat. And the British Hurricanes are falling off the map. Some additional French armor here in the north. Infantry counterattack taking place north of Namur. Okay, we'll go ahead and have our Stukas, hopefully. To the 2. Alright, well. Alright. Isolate against that infantry. North. Alright, so there's some enemy anti-air guns here. Bay fell. Driving on Namur from this direction. Alright, if Namur falls, then we've got a pretty clear road to Brussels, and we can sweep south the map toward the southern objective points. Back up to 10 for you, sir. Alright. These fighters hopefully can get down here to... Ah, they can't quite reach. Can't quite reach the French aircraft that are harassing us a bit down there. These are the really good French tanks, the Char B1s. So I just moved him west to see what's in the Charlevoix area, however you pronounce that, and you can see the French have a whole butt-ton of troops in this general area. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to overwhelm them. We'll see. I think that about does it for this turn, though. I don't want to attack there. So, yep, end of turn 18. We're approaching the halfway point. How effective is that anti-air gonna be? Damn. 3 casualties inflicted? Okay, they're gonna keep trying to bomb our bombers. Or strafe our bombers. French heavy tanks. They should get a penalty for trying to cross a river on an attack. 3-0. Awesome. I don't know how we're going to deal with those things. They're behemoths. At least the tanks we've faced thus far haven't been that deadly. Oh, come on. Well, RIP to that infantry. Man, that infantry unit was 10 strong at the start of this fight. Jesus. How many units are down here? All right. You've got to retreat. You need some reinforcements and some rest. See what we can do. Our heavy infantry fares well against the French infantry at the very least. You can see there they just butchered them. 5-1. This armor... does fairly well. Get them into the woods. This infantry up. So there's going to be a lot of enemy troops that we've got to figure out how we're going to deal with. Alright, I'm trying to trap this guy. I don't know how many hexes he can move. Pull back a little bit. Get some reinforcements. Horton should fall. Damn, they didn't die yet. Should have been dead. Armor, you're going to wait and rest there. You're in bad shape anyway, so let's go ahead and end this turn. No damage inflicted. Brilliant. Alright, that armor is cut off. We'll see if he's able to break out this turn. If not, it may be an easy kill. It's really hard to follow what happens sometimes because the game has a bad tendency to jump all over. You'll get a unit moving in the southern part of the map, and then it'll drag you all the way to the northern, then back to the southern. Like, I wish the game was a little bit more coherent with how it... Like, it should move down the map in terms of the units moving, or it should move... Shit. He's gonna break out. Oh my god. How are you supposed to win this battle? Like, look at how many they have. Hmm. Two, 1, 2, 2. So we have damaged several of the French units in the south here. Pretty badly, actually. The problem is when we lose casualties destroyed, we just have no way of replacing them. And sometimes it's better not to attack. So anyway, these guys... Any chance of cutting these guys off? Theoretically. Suppose he just needs to advance one hex here and he's out. Alright. Trying to use my air and just sort of attrit him over time. Alright, so now I can try and move this armor in to hit him in the rear. I think that's the last unit, yep. So we're through 20 turns almost. These guys are cut off again, but they're about to be liberated because they moved their anti-aircraft there, and now they just have to move the armor one hex, and they'll be out of the encirclement. Really? Oh, they're just shelling. Never mind, they're not really attacking. I was like, that's a pretty bold strategy. You've got 2, you're attacking 10. Oh god, that armor just shredded them. Problem is, I've got to basically replace all my experienced troops with inexperienced troops. Whoa! And there they go. They broke out again. Attacking our artillery. Interesting. They're definitely demonstrating a spirit of elan. Dutch surrender. Berlin's informed us that the Dutch army has capitulated on May 15th following a heavily aerial bombardment of Rotterdam. Okay. How does that affect us down here? Doesn't seem to affect us at all. Alright, so that unit's destroyed. Fly back to the... Is there an airfield around Luxembourg? It looks like it. Let's see... Okay, those guys kind of advanced. Probably ill-advised against that enemy artillery. Or destroying that enemy infantry unit will probably get them killed. But we'll see. I'm closing in on surrounding this armor. Theoretically. Alright. In the north, things just got really confusing. But I'm gonna truck there, so that'll be too hard not to attack. Too tempting of a target not to attack, rather. I don't know what we just destroyed, but it was something French. Right, reinforce those troops. Off. My anti-tank on there is just kind of strolling around, like, oh, by the way. Okay. I think that'll about do it for this turn. I need to kind of take a moment to think through how I'm going to approach this. I've gotten a little bit quiet over the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so as I'm kind of trying to think through how I can continue making progress and hopefully, you know, driving west. I don't get the sense the enemy really gets a ton of reinforcements other than like triggers for random events. So I feel like as I destroy them, I'm grinding them down. That's my hope anyway. We've almost got the 3 primary central objectives in Belgium, but we've still got to drive to the west of the map. So, what does it say we need to do here? So we've got to take this, those 2 exit towns, if you will, I think, is what we need to take. Yeah, they've got a lot of troops around this area. We're damaging them slowly. It doesn't feel like it, but we got those 2 damaged infantry units, 1 we just destroyed. Artillery's down to half strength. It's really the couple of armored units which are really posing the threat. And I'm not quite sure how we're gonna deal with them. Fortunately, the terrain starts to open up here a bit, I think. So we may have some opportunity. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts below as always. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.